Hi guys, this is Rena, and today I'm doing a video review on the Djudas foot peeling mask. And first we'll take a look at the box, and then I'll tell you about my personal experience with it. And I actually have the foot mask so you guys can see what it looks like. I saved this in my empties bag just so that you guys could see what it looked like. So this is a peeling foot mask. So what happens is you will, and I'll show you guys the directions and everything on the back, but what happens is you just use this and you put it on your feet for about I think an hour and a half to 2 hours, I forget exactly. And then a couple days later your feet will start to peel, and then it will peel away all that dead skin and calluses and the rough skin that's on the bottom of your feet. So it says that it has shea butter in it, which is really good because that's good for softening and moisturizing. It also says AHA acids and more than 20 kinds of plant extracts. So this is, I guess, maybe like a more natural sort of mask, which is really good because I like to use as many natural products as I can. I can't fully switch just because, one, it's way too expensive and there's not that much stuff out there. But it says 1 foot mask on here, but then in the corner it says 2 pairs, which is a little confusing because you're like, is it 1 or is it 2? But you actually get 2 masks, and here's what the package looks like inside. There's just going to be 2 of these pouches, and I only have 1 to show you guys just because I already used the other one, but there was 2 actually inside the box. I just thought it was a little bit confusing how they sort of had it like one and then it says 2, so that's a little. It says professional pedicure peeling mask, and then on the back it just is some directions, and here's what it looks like. So you'll just cut it and put it on your foot. I had to tape mine just because it was so open at the top that it was just leaking everywhere, so I had to kind of tape it up, but not a huge deal. So then you just put it on your feet, and then you keep it for 90 to 122 minutes, so for about 2 hours, and then rinse it off. I didn't rinse mine off right away just because I was having a really bad migraine that day, and I didn't want to just get up to rinse it off. So while I was just laying there, I had the foot mask on, and then I actually ended up falling asleep. So when I woke up in the morning, my feet were very sticky. So I would recommend that you do not procrastinate like me and you get up and you rinse it off. Otherwise, you're going to be very sticky. So here's just the directions, and it says for the best effect is to, well, you want to clean your feet, and then you want to just soak them for 10 to 20 minutes, and then you'll want to just wipe them dry and then put them in here for 90 to 120 minutes, so for about 2 hours. And then after that, your skin between 3 and 7 days later, so it can take a little while to get some results. So if you wanted to use something like this for like an upcoming wedding or something like that, I would recommend you doing it a little bit in advance, so at least a week before, so that your feet aren't, I would say at least a week and a half before, so since it can take 7 days to start peeling and then your feet are going to peel. I used this well over a week ago, maybe actually even 2 weeks ago, and my feet are still peeling here and there, so you're going to want to do this in advance. And then it just says, for better peeling performance, please keep your feet in warm water for 10 minutes each day. Allow the dead skin cells to peel off naturally. So I didn't actually do that, but I noticed that my feet didn't start peeling until I actually got them wet. So my feet didn't really start peeling. And then my feet only would peel every time I get them wet. Other than that, they weren't really peeling, so I'm not really sure if I just did something wrong or just didn't have that great of results with them. It worked pretty good, and it did peel off all the dead skin, but in my personal opinion, it didn't make my feet feel really soft or moisturized or any smoother than they were before. So like even though all this dead skin and all that peeled off, which is really good because now my feet aren't as rough, but they don't really feel soft and smooth. Like I've used other, like the baby foot peel one, those really expensive ones, but they do actually work really good, and my feet were so soft and smooth after I used that, and I didn't really have the same effect. I mean, I noticed some, but not really. So also I wanted to mention, I just noticed that it says down here on the box, fits sizes 4 through 13, and that may be actually true, that if you have a size 4 foot, you could use this, but it's going to be huge on you if you have that small of a foot. So I don't really know how well that would work, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in a minute after I get finished. So this is a product that you can buy off Amazon. And in my personal opinion, like I said, I didn't really have that great results on it. It would work if you just couldn't afford a more expensive option. It works, but it just wasn't the best I've ever tried. Also, here's their website, Djudas.com, right down there, and their email if you guys want to look up some more information about them. But here's just the back of the box, and that's what it looks like. It pretty much just looks like a big plastic booty. And besides the confusing packaging and everything like that, I mean, everything worked pretty good. It also just had this little card in it, or not card, just little paper. It says, "Thank you for choosing the foot peeling mask of our company." So the English is not really 100%. It just says, "When this cute little box arrives at your door, take it out and enjoy the beautiful socks that will give you the feeling of soft and refreshed feet, which never felt so good. You keep in your hands now the best pedicure product you have ever tried." That was not true for me. "Let us prepare you in a series of fantastic transformation right to your home. The results have surprised many as both professionals and amateurs. We believe that you'll be also happy with the results. Our peeling mask is made with love. If you like our product, please tell about it in social networks to your friends and write a positive review in Amazon." So as you can tell, this is an Oriental product and the English is not very good. I feel like that's nice that they included a little note, but they should have had somebody of English speaking who knows writing a little bit better and could sort of edit this for them. I didn't really notice as many wording errors and stuff like that on the actual packaging, but on the little card, the English is not very great. I also like, though, that it says, I know there's definitely a lot of non-natural things in here, I see those, but I do like that it has all the different ingredients on it. As you can tell, this is made in China. I'm not very surprised because of the English that's on it. So here's just what the product looks like, and it just looks like a big booty. And like I said, I had to tape mine up, and the only thing I had was cheetah tape. But I had to tape mine up just because this whole pot was just open like this, and it was sliding right off my foot. So not the best, but you can see here, you just cut this, and then there will be liquid in here. Mine just dried out because I obviously already used this. But that's just what it looks like, and you can see how big this is. So if you have a size 4 foot, this is going to be humongous on you. And also, it says up to size 13, but I'm a size 10, and it fit on me pretty good. It was only a little bit big, so I would say like size 11 is probably the max that would fit for this. And I'm just guessing off of that, of how big my size is and how much room. So like on the back, I probably have like that much room left. So if you were like, that's probably like my foot was like right here, and I'm a size 10, so maybe if you're a size 11 you could fit this, but definitely not a size 13, especially if it's a men's 13, because that would be like size 15 in women's if they even make shoes that big. But anyways, so like I said, I didn't really notice a ton of results with this product, but it definitely peeled and it did work in that aspect. I just didn't feel like my feet were really that soft, so I would probably only give this a rating out of 3 out of 5 stars. I would do 3.5 if I could, but because the product was decent, but you can't really give half stars, so if I had to choose, I would just say 3 out of 5 stars in my opinion. The product was a little underwhelming for me, but it did sort of work. So that's all the information I have for you guys today. But if you have any there was one more thing that I just noticed that I had written down that I wanted to tell you guys. I know I mentioned that my feet only peeled when they got wet, which is weird because they were supposed to peel just normally, like just peel every day until your foot is smooth. And also I wanted to just tell you guys that it smelled like nail polish remover, so it really had an unpleasant smell. It wasn't super strong, but I definitely could smell it when I was opening the package, and when it was on my feet I could still smell it. And the way it was designed, it was leaking all over the place, even though I had it taped up and I had these big like woolen winter socks on top of them, and it was still leaking. So I just wanted to mention those things really quick, and also just remind you guys that I also did say that my feet were really sticky, but that's my fault because I fell asleep because I was sick, and then when I woke up the next morning I didn't rinse my feet, and then when I woke up I rinsed them. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you will subscribe to my channel. And if you do, then thank you in advance. And if more information about this product will be down in the description bar below, like where you can buy it and the link and all that stuff and how much it costs. It costs $16.22 was the current sale price, but list price was $32.50, which is way too much in my opinion, especially for the results. But yeah, that's all for today, guys, and thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.